Alright, before I start anything, once again, I have become sick. Just before finals. Fucking kill me. Anyway, hello. How is it going, guys? I think it's going pretty good for me. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. This weekend we had, a good old series of games in the NCAA softball for an attempt to try and get to the super regional. And I figured it would be funny if it was in this format. I don't know, and just trying something new. I'm not gonna do this for the super regional. If we were gonna make it past the super regional, cool. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Which team am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. So, in the first bracket, we have the 2v3 Nebraska versus Yukon. Now, Yukon had won the Big East. They won it they won it against Creighton, and, we consider Creighton good. Thank you for keeping Creighton out of this, by the way. Omaha made it. Why couldn't Creighton? Ha! Got him. And, yeah, what will happen? Oh, a walk-off. One of many walk-offs, as you might hear. But, yeah. A walk-off. Amazing. 10-2. It's a walk-off run rule. It's the best kind of walk-off. The walk-off where it makes the opponent like, yeah, I get it, but it hurts. So in the other part of the start, we have an LSU hosting this whole regional versus an SLU. What is an SLU? It's a Southeastern Louisiana University. They have SELU, SELA, and SLU. I picked SLU for this. So, SLU, they are pretty good. They had like a high 40 amount of wins. And, they were by far the best team in the Southland Conference. Barely won on a overturned thing on replay. That was able to give them an extra chance. But LSU's good. They're from the SEC. They, should be winning this. It's obvious. Barely any ranked seeds lose to 4 seeds anyway. No, they did not. They didn't win. They didn't. They lost on a catch by the third baseman that would have normally gotten past every other third baseman. Yeah, so LSU already in the elimination bracket. That sets up a winner's bracket to start the day of Nebraska versus SLU. Okay, I mean, didn't really expect that. But obviously SLU is a pretty tough opponent. They just beat LSU after. Okay, that's not that tough. 14-1. 14-1. Jesus Christ, that's. We had a 14-1 against Iowa. So same rough tier of opponent. But then we have the other game, the all illustrious LSU versus UConn. Definitely the elimination bracket that we were all thinking of, and definitely as soon as UConn saw that LSU result, they were thinking, "How the fuck did we get into this group?" By the way, LSU was the only one to lose. First, the SLU is the only 4 seed to win its first game. Not the only 4 seed to make it this far. Mercer tried, and what was it? Santa Barbara is trying. Their game hasn't started yet, so whatever. So obviously, this should be pretty easy. Even if LSU is pretty shaken with that loss, UConn. I mean, it's the Big East. The eastern part of the United States doesn't really create that much baseball. Okay, it was 3-0. Now, 3-0 might be fine, like middle, SEC team versus the best Big East team that they could find. But to start the game, they had 3 straight innings with bases loaded. They got 3. That was the only runs that they scored in 7 innings. Okay, and then so that set up a SLU versus LSU game again. You know, just as what we expected the losers bracket to be. Losers bracket final. Yeah. So, LSU looking for revenge. Obviously, they should score more than fucking 3 runs a game. Right? Right? I mean, yeah, they should. They should win this easy. They don't. They don't win it. They lose by 1 run again. And you know what? You know what makes this even more funny? That was a walk-off. Count as the second walk-off of this regional. And it is once again a Nebraska versus SLU matchup. Possibly it's the only bracket so far that has had a unseeded team make it, but that is at minimum making it to the final. But Liberty is doing a funny, and if they are holding the lead like I thought they were, no, they blew it. Okay, well, that's fine. It's Liberty. So SLU back-to-back games, wins against LSU. That should be fun. That should make this game more interesting. No, they still lost. Kind of is the third walk-off. Bases loaded walk-off. 8-0. Run roll in 6. So that made it the third run rule for Nebraska. They put up 32 runs. That's not as many as Texas A&M is putting up, but whatever. So we made it out of the regionals, and by not playing the ranked team, which I fully appreciate. Thank you, SLU, for doing us a solid by scoring a total of 1 run against us, despite scoring 12 against LSU. And they called it the LSU reject team. We showed that it was the LSU reject team. LSU didn't. It's just funny. For once, Nebraska didn't get fucked over. Remember that time where we were supposed to host a regional? Oh, we can get so close to Omaha. Then they put us in the bracket with fucking Arkansas. Number 1. I mean, it's baseball, but it's the same format. Remember that? How we still won a game despite everything. This time it went in favor of us for once. Yeah, we have good talent, but everyone's going to call us frauds until we beat the next team. There's no way that there's an unranked team after this. No. We play Tennessee. Now, if my brain recalls, if my brain recalls something happened earlier in the season, Yeah, this result happened. Is it going to be a repeat of that? No, because that was a neutral game. But hear me out. It could happen again. Unfortunately, in this part of ball and bat game, it's not going to Omaha. It's going to OKC. So, It's just a bit further south. Just like over a state in 7 hours. Yeah. Nebraska survives the regional with barely anything. Ball can rest up. She pitched a grand total of 12 innings. So, pretty great, pretty great. I'm shocked. We didn't fuck it. We didn't fuck it like I thought we would. And now we're moving on to Tennessee. At Tennessee, of course, since they're the ranked opponent. So, yeah. Cool. It says it's might. When does it start? When does that regional start? It doesn't tell us. Could start Thursday. Cool. Thanks. I guess I don't. Yeah. Liberty's fucked it. Well, whatever. It's fine. Fuck you. I don't care. That was terrible. Well, I think that'll be it for now. We will go play Tennessee at Tennessee in a 3-game series to see who shall be crowned the 7v10 shithouse award. I don't know what to call it, but it's better than playing like Texas A&M or something. So yeah. A guaranteed video next week. Well, actually, there's probably 2 because there's no way that Nebraska is making it that far. Yeah, baseball team is not doing so well. Anyway, that is it. That is it for me. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.